our halfback, and credit San Diego, they made a great play. We were looking for a big play in that situation, and the Chargers smelled it out. So I take credit for that play call there.
Would you prefer your quarterback to throw it somewhere on that play?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to see what happened. Obviously, the play was designed for Jalen Richard. I don't know from where I was standing exactly how much pressure there was, but it looked like Ingram was beating down on him. That was one play in the football game, among others, that cost us today. Yeah, I really felt good about our plan. We took the opening kickoff down to the 1 yard line. Again, that's another play call that didn't work out that I got to own up to. We had another great possession that I think we mishandled the ball on third down. I think we had another great drive that ended in a turnover. We fumbled the ball right outside the red zone. And look, when you're playing the Chargers, one of the best teams in the AFC, you can't do those things. And they doubled us up again. We've been doubled up too many times where the opponent scores on the last possession of the first half and the opening possession of the second half. And it's a lot for us to overcome right now when we become one-dimensional. Yeah, great. I've always said that, I really believe in that kid. The fake punt, you see, he might be one of our fastest players. He's a tremendous athlete. I thought he, took his medicine for a while, like a lot of us, but he's going to be a really good punter, I believe, for us.
How does Brennan LaFell go from the first season where he was inactive for a lot of games to now he looks like with Mark?
Well, we have a lot of injuries. Jordy Nelson got hurt today, hurt his knee, missed, I think, 4 series. And then Martavis Bryant hurt his knee. We're really concerned about him. And, LaFell has come in here and really given us a lift. So we're going to lean on him, obviously, in the last 7 weeks. Yeah, it felt pretty good. I think we had a lot of rookies play well. I thought Kabinda had extended action, made some plays. I thought Nick Nelson made some plays. I thought we got some pass rush at times. So we did make improvement. But we got a lot of improvement to make, and it starts with me. We're just going to keep working hard, and we're just going to keep practicing hard, preparing as hard as we can, keep developing the players that are here, and hopefully it translates into wins. But we got a lot to play for. We got 7 weeks to spend with these players. Some of these guys are getting better and better, and the future, I think, is something we'll talk about later. But right now, it's hard to lose. But we are seeing some progress in our young players, and some of these veteran guys are giving us everything they have, and I'm proud of them. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Running and catching. He's doing a lot of good things. It's just when we get behind by 2 scores or, we get out of normal down and distances, normal situations, we become one-dimensional, and we take him out of the game. It's hard to continue to run the ball when you're behind 2 scores, but he's done a lot of good things. Yeah, I do. This will be a year that a lot of us will never forget, and it's painful. It's really hard. It's painful. And, it's going to be hard to sleep again, hard to get up in the morning, but we're going to keep working hard, and this will be the foundation that this program leans on: mental toughness, physical toughness, doing everything you can in the eye of adversity. And I know it sounds corny to some people, but that's the grit and the toughness that this organization was built on, and that's what we're going to continue to strive for. Yeah. No, I was one of the few good calls maybe that I did make today. The look was there. Bisaccia made that call. Rich Bisaccia, the special teams coach, always has something in the bag to use, and I thought that was the best time to use it right off the get-go. Yeah, you call it from the sideline, and obviously the personal protector and a punter look at the defense, look at the punt return team, and if the look is there, we run the fake. If it's not there, we punt the football. So it's a good execution by those guys, certainly. Yeah, it's really concerning to me right now. It looks like a knee, and it's just hard. You know, you're losing your ex, you're losing Jordy Nelson, and then you lose your ex-receiver, and it's tough right now, but it doesn't look good. I'm really concerned about Bryant.
John, you mentioned the first possession where he let the biggest offensive one. I know it's easy in hindsight to question plays that didn't work, but what was the thinking on the reverse to Harris?
Well, it wasn't really a reverse. It was a speed play that a lot of people have had success with against the Chargers. You know, I think, you know, that play certainly should be second-guessed because it didn't work. But that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. Yes, sir. No, you know, I think more than that, I think a lot of us have friends. You know, a lot of us have relatives and family and loved ones that are going through a lot right now. And I think more importantly, you know, let's just hope the fires end, and hopefully that, you know, we keep things in perspective. It's been a tough week here in California. Yes, sir. They're good, man. They're good. They're good. They are a good football team. They are well put together. Bosa comes back. Henry comes back. They have two of their best players in the locker room right now. I'm impressed with them. They're very good on all three levels on defense. You know, I saw Seattle score a couple touchdowns, but I thought Russell Wilson was a magician the way he got out of trouble and made those plays. Offensively, as long as you got Phillip Rivers and a balanced offensive scheme with these receivers, they're going to be a handful. They are going to be a handful. All right? Sorry, guys. Thanks.
last play? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. We had a play designed for Jalen versus their coverage, and they just covered it well. I wish I had a better answer for you, but they did. And stuff happens. No, with the look they gave us, Jalen's the guy. We've seen it on film, work against them a whole bunch of times. We just didn't get it. We just didn't get it.
You look back at that and you second guess it anyway. Maybe you could have kept the ball and tried to run it, or some other option.
I would have definitely got sacked by 54, but I wish absolutely that yes, we could have had something different to pick that first down up. It hurt, but yeah. No, I think something happened that just frustrated me. Deep down, I'm good, I promise. I promise. Something happened that it just kind of bugged me. And had nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to tell you. So. Yeah. Oh man. That team, we had no clue what we were doing as rookies. I'm just speaking for myself. I had no clue what I was getting into. People can only tell you so much, and you just hope one day, like, man, I hope it's not like this, forever. Whereas now, I have faith. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. I know it's going to get better. There's no doubt in my mind. I've seen it. I've been around guys. I've been around coaches. I have faith that it is. Obviously, it's not doing that right now, but I know in the future it's going to be a good place to play. Yeah. Absolutely. The thing, without talking about each person, but there was guys that, Coach challenged in the team meeting. And those guys, man, they battled their hearts out. And when you have guys that can handle coaches, tough coaching, and then they go out and show you, like, I heard you, coach, and I'm going to do better, that's another thing, that lets you know we got some right guys, because that's not, trust me, 5 years in this business, that's not always the case. But we have the right guys. They answered that call. Were they perfect? Obviously not. But with that said, they battled, and they fought, and that's sometimes what you need to ask that out of some guys, and we saw it today. Yeah. Well, I wish I could tell you all about that play, but no, not in that case. There's literally, it's Jalen, and the coverage they play, everything. The way we design it, is Jalen. I wish there was something else I could have done. That. I don't want to lose, and so, yeah. Obviously it sucks, and we'll talk about that this week. But no, we had it designed for Jalen. They covered it. Yeah, in the red zone. Okay. Yep. Well, the effect, man, obviously that's gut-wrenching because you moved the ball straight down the field, which I felt we moved it pretty well all day. I think we were 0 for 3 in the red zone, touchdowns. That's terrible, and we'll got to work on that harder. But that right there, we've seen multiple teams score on that play, and they had trouble at first lining up to it, just like we saw on film. And as I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, this is going to walk in, and then it didn't. So. Yeah.
Are there smaller victories you look at throughout the week that one guy being called out and playing well? Obviously the wins aren't there, but are there smaller things you train yourself to take out?
Oh yeah, absolutely, have to. I was always taught in college. I'll never forget John Baxter. We had this special teams call out in Fresno State, and one of the things you say is celebrate all wins, and it doesn't matter. how good it is, how bad, you celebrate all wins. So anything where a guy triumphs in something, or you win on a play, or win a game, or you celebrate all wins, because it's so hard. And this, I'm telling you, this business will test your character. A lot of our guys are finding that out right now. It'll test you, and it'll humble you real quick. I think that when you have little victories like that, you have to celebrate them. You do. You pat the guy on the back, tell him you're proud of him, but just say we need more. Yeah. No. Score. Gosh, man. The frustrating part is, without seeing, watching the film, just what I can remember is we got some similar looks of stuff that we liked, and they were playing similar coverages, and then in those similar coverages, they passed them off differently, or they did something different. You know what I mean? And so they did a good job. We had, as I'm standing there, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a touchdown. And at the snap, it's not the case, And so we just got to keep fighting, keep working. I think just trying to maybe extend a play here and there, right? Like we talked about in the red zone, not on the one play, but in the red zone, just trying to, maybe find something else. I don't know. I'm saying stuff that I haven't even watched the film yet. I'm just trying, I'll do whatever they tell me. Every time I go to the sideline, look at my coaches. Tell me what you want me to do better, and I'll fix it. And so, yeah. Yes. Well, we just had a miscommunication in the thing. Obviously, we don't want him, coming free, kind of a thing. And so it just caught me off guard. And I didn't want to just go down. I was trying to slap him by and keep the play alive, which the chances of me actually doing that aren't very good sometimes. But I tried, and he put his hand or something on the ball and got it out. So we just had a miscommunication. It shouldn't have looked like that, but he made a play.
A couple more guys. Big fires in California.
Yeah.
Smoke here. Bother you guys at all?
Oh man. I want to say it the right way. I mean, obviously, yes, you feel it and all those things, but we can play a football game. People are losing family members and houses, and we're playing a football game. I think we're all right. You know what I mean? I want to say it in the most respectful way. Obviously, yes, you feel it. You can see it. You can see the ash in the air. But I mean, we're playing a football game. It brings things in perspective. We're playing a game. A game that a lot of people care about. A lot of people put time and money and effort into. But at the end of the day, people are losing their lives and stuff. So, when it comes to the fires, I'll do whatever the league says. Play, don't play, I don't care. I'm more concerned with helping those people.
Maybe midway through the fourth quarter, you guys were up fourth down. The drive that led to the fourth and 5
Uh-huh.
You only had a couple field goals to that point.
Yeah.
Are you confident at that point? Like, can we go in that level? We're going to drive down the field, we're going to come back and win the game, or do the frustration pile up after?
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, definitely get frustrated at things, but it never changes my belief, and thinking we can win, or, I'm always, saying, okay, we're down 11. Okay, we need to get a field goal or get a touchdown, go for 2, and we're fine. Or, okay, now, 14. Okay, 2 touchdowns. That kind of stuff always goes through my head. I mean, we care a lot. It's definitely frustrating at times, but it's never a disbelief. For me, I don't speak for everybody, but for me, it's never like that.
Last one. Are you stunned when you look around and see all the players that surround you, the different talent and so forth? Are you surprised that in the red zone and for 8-9 quarters you haven't been able to score?
No, it's tough, man. It's hard. But we'll get it right. I mean, goodness gracious, we'll figure it out.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.